So you see. Hey Lee, when you go like the next Intermission, does the clock not as bad as here. It has been all day though. After a dog walk. Not happy at all.
I think I should put it on you. Kick it in 2 minutes.
Nice. Is this current or is this last lap?
That's the new one. I haven't got a new one for
Oh, you want me to go down and grab it? He doesn't give it to you.
Well, how many boxes? This cheat here. Tuck it under this one. Right here.
Yeah, I should have touched the same, I'd say.
Still doing nothing.
Welcome back to a soggy Queenstown ice arena. Soggy outside, but it is going to heat up shortly here. Battle between the SkyCity Stampede and the Dunedin Thunder.
I tell you what, I've got some hot footage off the press from the Erewhon Cup in Naseby, and it's soggy in the arena there too. You know, one of the downsides to having an outdoor ice rink.
Yeah.
But you know, Erewhon Cup, one of the oldest contested ice hockey trophy in the country.
Yeah.
1934, first played.
That's a lot of years.
That's a lot of people. They've been playing. You know, here's a fun fact for you, Dave. Do you know they've been playing ice hockey in New Zealand since 1920?
Well, I wasn't on the ice.
No, I wasn't either.
Some days I feel like. I'm Dave Dubnick, and
I'm Joel LeBreton.
and we're going to bring you live action of this battle. Last night's game, Joel. That was like, it was a game of three halves.
Was it what? Was it what?
Thunder owned the first period.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, first period you had Lasoil, Lewis, Stegman, 3-0 going into the locker rooms after the first.
And talking to the Stampede boys, they said, we said that things would be pretty hot in the dressing room after with Cam Freer, but they said no, it was really calm. It was about staying out of the box. You know, 2 5-on-3s, which nothing good comes from that if you try to battle out 5-on-3s.
Absolutely
12 penalties last night.
Yeah, 12 apiece. 12
Total,
PIMs apiece. Yeah. Stampede going 0 for 6 on the power play. Dunedin, however, going 2 for 6 on the power play.
Right.
Those two initial early goals making a big difference there.
Right. So the opportunities were there, couldn't capitalize, and that's not usually Sky City's way they operate. Often it's a gimme.
But you see the way Dunedin play that PK.
Very aggressive.
Aggressively. They're just shutting down those lanes, getting in the way.
Tracking back, forechecking.
Yeah. Exactly.
Crazy.
You know, playing it so aggressively.
Yeah.
You know, one of the goals from Axel Rusky-Jones there was a shorthanded.
Right. Partially because of that forechecking.
Yeah. One of Devlin's goals scored, you know, a couple of seconds after the power play had expired.
Yeah.
So, you know.
We've got to talk about the golden unicorn in the room, and that was Joel Gerard. For such a young goalie, I was so impressed with his.
He's just standing so tall out there at the moment.
He did really well.
But, you know, not to discount more, he faced 44 shots from the Stampede last night. You know, nine goals, you know, but 44 shots also.
That's a peppering.
That is a peppering, absolutely. You know, some of the goal scorers, he had a hat-trick from Gene, 2 from Lockie Freer,
yeah.
2 from Devlin, 1 from Roth, 2 from Lewis as well for the Thunder.
Yeah.
Axel Rusky-Jones there rounding out a 9-4 victory for the Stampede last night. But that was last night. Tonight is tonight.
Yeah, we're going to start this off again. Tonight's officials, Chris Watson, Aaron Chisholm, Peter Hexel, and Adam Nagy. Adam with the red stripes as well. So we'll see. Puck is dropped and we're underway. Stegman with it along the boards in his own zone. Bag pops it up and out to Begstead and ends up carrying it in. Quick shot there by Otis. Great little pass from Begstead. Gene into the corner. Puck rolls in front. Both teams having goalie changes tonight, with Toby Shuck in net for the Thunder and Aston Brooks in net for the Stampede. Bagstead over the red line, still has it in the neutral zone. And it's as Bagstead skates off for a line change, the puck rolls between his legs. So in that Thunder zone, LaSalle carries it up over the red line. Bounced off the puck. And it's cleared out. Eden with it on the red line. Over the red line, fires it in. Brooks stops it behind the net. Rusty Jones rails it to the corner. Amston. Harrison takes a shot, and it hits off of Orr's stick. And looks like a penalty here, Joel.
Yeah, well, a little collision through the middle there with Flight and LaSalle. LaSalle giving Flighty a knee on the way through there as well.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's an early test.
It is, and for Stampede, that's a fortuitous turn of events, because not only do you go on the power play, you also get their best defenseman off the ice.
All right, so power play, Stampede, Amston, shot off, deflected off the timber.
Up high.
Up
yeah,
high.
so you can see both teams kind of testing each other out a little bit here in this initial first couple of minutes, as can be expected.
Haven't even got our throats warmed up, and we're into a power play for the Stampede. Face off to the right of Shook. To the corner. Roth with it to Gene. Gene across ice to Amston. Amston tees up. Shot. Shook shuts that down. Face off.
Well, Stampede are going to have to be adjusting their shots against Shook, because I feel like he stands about 1.5 feet taller than Moore.
Yeah. Another excellent goalie.
Oh, absolutely.
Roth. Shot. And Shook gloves that, even though it was going wide. Great to slow that down.
Yep.
Boards can bounce them out. Big thanks to Ted and Diane Graham with Kendall as well. Doing a great job here at this rink, making it polished up nicely for these games. Back to the point. Roth with it. Roth. Cross to Amston again. Shot. Blocker. Bounces to the corner. Freer fighting for it. And it's finally cleared out by Thunder. 1 minute, 16 seconds left in the penalty to LaSalle, as Roth just starts to boogie up that right side. Leaves for McCog, carries behind the net. McCog's got Freer in front of the net. Gets knocked down by Stegman. Good defensive play there. Amston with it now on the blue line. Shot. Leaving Lockie in front of the net for that, good picking up the scraps.
Yeah, good deflection in front there by Freer.
Just the wrong way.
Absolutely. And 57 seconds left in this first Stampede power play or penalty kill, depending which side of the fence you sit on.
Puck rolls past Amston, who has to give chase in his own zone. Roth now takes it all the way behind his own net. Had Darling chasing, now Orr is chasing him. Roth over the blue line. He's got McCog on the far side, drifting in front. Orr robs him, and can't keep that in.
23 seconds left in the power play.
Gene muscles it out over the red line. Starts to get up some steam. Leaves for Freer. Freer loses it. Rolls around behind the net where Gene's waiting for it. Back to the corner. Point. Roth takes a shot. Rolling puck to the net. Freer back to Roth. Amston in front. And McCog couldn't get a handle of that in that slot. That was a good attempt. And a high stick whistled down.
Solid effort there from Dunedin Thunder to really close down a lot of opportunities. The Stampede just couldn't quite get anything cooking,
This goes back to
a
that.
lot of 1-2 passing, not kind of setting up that umbrella and really cycling it around.
But Dunedin doesn't sit back.
No, definitely not.
They've got a lot of energy. Like I say, the Energizer Bunny. Round the net. And that penalty is over, so 5-on-5. Puck rolls out to the dot. Begstead to Lewis. Lewis taps it over the blue line, but it's kicked back into the neutral zone. LaSalle fires it on net from the red line. Boniface picks it up on the blue line. Back to along the boards for Lewis, and Lewis takes a shot which deflects wide behind the net. Bit scrambly at the moment. The Stampede is struggling to get some form in their own zone. Bagstead, Boniface, shot just wide. Looking for that read, for that deflection, I guess. Hutchins over the blue line. Good pass to Campbell in front. And Stampede are caught on the line changes. Thunder move it in. Route. Can't control it on the red line. Blair ends up with it in his own zone. LaSalle, Blair loses it on the blue line. And it's pushed all the way back into behind Shuck. Cove. On the blue line. Darling with it. Red line, backhands it over all the way behind Brooks. Big shout out, Tony, watching with Mom. All the way up in soggy Christchurch. Tap and off. No, off the crossbar. The crowd liked it, but the referee didn't. That was a swell little backhand by McCogg. Just off the crossbar and back out. And no light came on, so play on. Stampede starting to get some connecting going with their passing. Lose it in their own, in the Thunder zone. Flight batting, sorry.
Starting to see a bit more momentum here now as well.
End-to-end hockey at the moment. Gene couldn't collect that as it was railed around. Eden with it in the neutral zone. Hits Bagstead on the blue line. He's got Otis drifting in front of the net. Bagstead picks it up in the corner. Back to the point. Stegman just taps it back in. Back to Stegman on the point. Shot off the glass. And in the corner behind the net, Amston off the boards. Can't get it out. Stampede struggling to get it out of their own zone. Thunder are struggling to get control of it, so it's a little bit of cat and mouse happening here.
Yeah, Stegman doing an excellent job on the point there, keeping that in the zone.
Otis on the blue line. Little swing shot. Looked like he was passing it, and he just continued on carrying the puck.
He did, just kind of, leaned into it a little bit and got his shot away on Brooksy there.
Yeah, but, it's got to take a little bit more, I think, to an old veteran like
It is. He doesn't get fooled that easily.
Yeah. An old wily veteran. Face off to the right of Brooks. Shot, quick shot. Puck bounces out over the blue line. Campbell with it on the red line. Over the red line, rails it around. Forcing LaSalle into the corner with it. He's got Challoner pushing on him. And finally they start to move it out. Darling hits Rout on the red line. Rout's got Blair drifting into the net. Front Darling. Darling drifting in that corner. Did a great job of collecting the puck. Had a great eye on it. Tried to center. Couldn't
quite get it through.
Right.
Yeah, it's Dunedin's starting to click a lot more as well. Talking about Stampede passes starting to connect a little bit more. Dunedin, same thing. Getting a feel for the ice, moving it around nicely,
right,
creating some good opportunities.
Lewis, late change, so they're arguing with the referee. So Chris Eden just making a late swap, and referee Adam Nagy not liking that.
Nope.
Behind the net, Roth, big flick, and Connor Harrison couldn't collect that on the slot. That was a great little bounce. Roth with it. Roth over the blue line to the boards, tapped into the corner. Roth giving chase, center shot just wide. And Begstead motors it out over the red line. Begstead can't center that. Puck to Lewis, and he feeds Begstead in the corner. And Brooks stops that little side
It was
shot.
quite a tricky little play there from Roth, just sailing it up and over for Harrison to collect it on the blue line and skate in.
One too many bounces in that puck.
One too many bounces, yeah. Dunedin did a really good job of shutting that down and then transitioning back, getting an offensive zone face-off.
Some great end-to-end hockey. Last night, I think Dunedin had 2 goals by now, didn't they?
They did, definitely.
Puck bounces off the referee. Watts. And offside's the call. There's quite a flotilla of Stampede players motoring up at the same time.
Yeah, quite a flotilla of Thunder players keeping them out of the zone.
Yeah, so just one step too fast. Too fast. All right, facing off the outside dot. Amston over the red line, fires it into the corner. Blair picks that up for the Thunder. Big lead pass. Eden. I think it goes off a skate, maybe Amston's skate.
Dangerous opportunity there for Thunder, yeah. Amston, great job, got down, blocked the shot, sent it high. But, yeah, dangerous 2-on-1 there.
Yeah, I think it was Orr that made that pass to Eden. Beautiful work. Beautiful work in that zone. It must have been cold last night because, man, there was some timber smashed up last night, too. I was looking at the benches, broken sticks, as well as Joel.
Yeah, there
Joel Gerard broken stick
There's
last
quite a
night.
few that went down last night.
Puck rolling free off of Stegman's stick. And Freer had a little bit of a run with it. It ends up in the corner. Big clutter of people in the corner. And Stegman over the blue line, shot wide. Begstead gives chase. Freer is pushed into the boards. And Lewis picks it up, carries to his own zone. Stegman loses it on the Stampede zone, but then recollects. And Begstead feeds Stegman, and Stegman hits one off of a leg in front of the net.
That was a huge block by Campbell on the back end there.
Lewis. Stegman shot. See, first to the puck there. Stampede have got to become faster to get to that puck. Hutchins clears it out. Rout just dumps it back in. Hutchins picks up the puck along the boards. Barry picks that. And Rusky Jones is left with a puck on the blue line. He's got
Hutchins doing
tries
good
to muscle his way over the blue line with it. And Harrison taps it in to the corner. Kept in off a skate. Rusky Jones with it. That's Axel. And hits Harrison in the corner, but it's turned over quickly. In the slot. Flight. Freer trying to tap it in, chasing puck over, and there's one for the fans.
Wow, what a turn of events there. Thunder just, no one could get control of that puck. It was bouncing everywhere.
I commented earlier, Thunder are doing a great job of getting to the puck, not giving Stampede a chance to do that setup that if you did,
and that's that good stick-to-itiveness as well,
yes.
Not letting anyone get possession.
Quick shot off the face-off, and Shuck sweeps that aside, and Flight's broken a stick in front, but no one there. LaSalle over the blue line, marches it in. He's got Kaya driving to the net. Can't get it there, though, and flicked up and out. And Boniface is forced back into his own zone. Clutter of players along the blue line, and Boniface rails it around. In the corner with Jean. Centering, no one there. Picked up by the Thunder. Big lead past Kaya. Bounces to the corner. And it's still in the corner. A little bit of a toing and froing there with Freer and Akaya. And Freer just bounces it out where Devlin takes a shot. And it rolls to the neutral zone. Devlin getting harassed badly by LaSalle. I think that might carry on from last night. There's a little bit of stuff going on.
Oh, very much so. There's always games within the game.
Puck rolls to the corner. Around behind the net. Begstead collects. Back behind the net. Back to the point. Stegman with it. Leaves for Hurling. Hurling. Shot. Behind the net. And Brooks traps that up behind the net. Big thanks to Sadie. Yeah, Sadie says very aggro there. Big thanks to Sadie on the camera and Sam on the buttons. Good to see. All right. Face off to the left of Brooks. I think she's sold out again tonight. What do you reckon?
Yep, another sold-out crowd again here tonight.
We'll get the numbers later. Stampede. Start to move it out. Back to Amston. True. So that's Calzuni. And then True. And then Stegman and Harrison. Stegman taking.
And there you go. You see that calmness from Harrison.
Yep. There would have been a day when
2 seasons ago that would have ended very, very differently.
Yeah, would have been.
I'd say Stegman's going to go sit down for that.
No, I think not. No.
2 minutes.
Oh, he is
slashing.
Yes.
Oh no.
Is it Harrison's?
Harrison's going to go sit down for that.
Yeah, but
I feel like it wasn't really a slash. He just did poke the puck underneath the glove.
Spoken like a true Stampede fan.
I know. Yeah, that is a
those Stampede glasses.
It's a tough one. Yeah, I'd be calling for blood if it was the other way around.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to get to see this Dunedin Thunder power play click
and batted out into Thunder zone where Begstead starts to wind up over the red line. Carries, does a little bit of a dance, and quick shot, and great goaltending by Brooks, and great defense to clear that puck out. Otis behind the net to the point where Begstead is. Cross ice, couldn't quite hit Begstead. LaSalle back to Stegman. And then LaSalle has it again. Begstead, that's a dangerous trio.
That is a very dangerous
puck rolls
trio,
in front. Begstead takes a shot and just wide of the net.
Big defense from Stampede there.
Yeah. LaSalle on the blue line. Shot deflected wide. Begstead gives chase to the corner. It's railed around. And there's a chance to clear it out for the Stampede.
Yeah, you're right. That is a deadly trio, and they were talking about that PP1 unit for Dunedin Thunder last night. They are clicking.
Yeah, they were really humming last night. LaSalle on the blue line. Cross ice. Back to LaSalle. Shot and cleared up and out. Again, broken stick there, Rusky Jones.
I'd be interested to see how many minutes LaSalle clocked in last night. He was everywhere.
A lot of heavy lifting. On the
Very
point,
so.
Stegman. Cross ice to Stegman. LaSalle. Back to Stegman's quick shot. Brooks closes that up, and it rolls out and up. And that penalty's got 10 seconds left. So this is their last chance as the puck rolls to the blue line and out. Jean's muscled off the puck. As Watson takes a hit. Referee Peter takes a hit.
They build those refs tough. So
behind the net. We're back 5-on-5. And on the red line, clearing past Jeep, marches it up into the zone in front, tapping it around in front, but couldn't get a piece of it, a big piece of it, and it rolls to the corner. Rusky Jones shot. Devlin picks it up along the boards. Centers, no one there. Rusky Jones can't collect that behind the net, and Thunder turn it around. Bagstead around behind the net. And big saucer pass to Jean over the blue line. Jean can't collect that. And Akaya can't hold it on the red line. Shot from Stegman.
Stegman just stepping through the neutral there of that loose puck.
Yep.
And
picked up a bit of a loose puck and quick shot.
We had the Stampede defense backing up.
Yeah.
He's picked up that neutral zone, quick shot.
I don't think
top
he needs.
shelf.
I don't think he needs much area to.
No,
to sink
definitely
the
not. That was a great snipe.
So we're looking at 4 minutes left in this first period. It's 1-0 for the Thunder.
Stegman with the goal.
Yes.
No celebration in front of the bench tonight, though.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Offside's a call. There's a fair bit of hustle there behind the net trying to get to the puck, but referees saw it all. Back to LaSalle on the red line, over the blue line, takes a shot. Brooks kicks that away. And
Up and over.
Up and over. Another one for the fans.
Another one for the fans. Yeah, the fans are getting lucky on the pucks tonight.
That's coming out of this budget.
Yes, it is.
Face off to the left of Brooks. Into the corner. Roth takes it to the corner. Finally gets it up, but not out. Picked up by the Thunder. Huge lead pass. Oh, Flight couldn't collect that bouncing puck. With a great opportunity there. Freer from the point. Shot. Puck bouncing in front. And covered up on the goal line, I
What
believe.
an opportunity there. Damn.
Let's see what happens with that one.
Yeah, we might be able to see on the replay. But, yeah, Shock's done a great job there just to dive back on that and, yeah, cover it up and, yeah, knock down any Stampede opportunity. 3 minutes 14 left in this first period.
Big clutter in front of the net and a few swings at it. Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss this time. But, you know, good things happen when you go to the net, Dave.
That's right. Devlin facing off as Stampede. Freer can't collect that, where Begstead collects it over the blue line. Slams on the break. Great defensive work by Roth.
There, yeah.
He doesn't bite on Begstead's little deke and was able to off of a skate on the red line, and Devlin finally collects it. Turned around, Lewis in the corner. Bagstead with it behind the net. Tries to shovel it in close. Nothing there.
Yeah, no, it's
2 minutes, 35 seconds left in this first period.
Brooks had that post well and truly covered.
All right. Thunder having a bit of a line change. Face off to the right of Brooks. Or facing off for Thunder with Blair and LaSalle in the backfield.
Off the stick, high and tight.
LaSalle taps it and it's deflected into the timber. So we'll try, rinse and repeat. We'll try again.
No, he scored a very nice goal from the point last night. So, you don't want to give him that opportunity to shoot.
Wow, that was a great shot. Brooks stopped that, but it dropped out, and
coming through to collect that.
Right there.
It was very close. Yep.
Hungry. All right. Once again, face off. Not happy with that face off, so.
No, we're going to replay that one.
Yeah.
So 2:26 left.
Rinse and repeat. Do you count those shots? 13-8. So Thunder have 13 shots, Stampede have 8. So Stampede are a little bit trailing in the shot department. Back to the neutral zone. Steg carries. Blair over the red line, taps it into Stampede. Turn it over by Campbell, and it's pushed back into the neutral zone. Frere to Jean. Jean takes a quick shot, puck bounce, and Devlin taking that second shot, not happy with the result. Got knocked down. Thought something should have happened there. Throwing it in, shot again, rebound.
Rusky Jones, great effort there.
Shot just wide, rolls all the way to the red line where Rusky Jones picks that up. And it's finally turned over.
And there'll be icing.
Icing's the call.
Yeah. Just noticed that we've got both Rusky Jones wearing visors now as well.
Yeah.
Young Rusky Jones is out of his cage. They've let him out of his cage.
Let him out of the cage, yeah. So we're looking at face-off to the left of Shook. Just over 1 minute left in this first period. 1-0 game for this Thunder. Begstead over the red line, fires it in, and Brooks clears it to the corner. And we've got a penalty against the Thunder as Herring touches the ball.
A high stick to the face of Amston. Looks like Begstead is going to go sit down for that one. So we've got 1 minute and 6 left here in this first period.
I think both periods ended in penalties as well.
Yes, yes, this is correct. Last night we had the exact same thing.
So referee Adam Nagy not happy with the late changes. He's giving them grief there on the Thunder's bench.
Looks like they've got their final warning for, next time it happens, it'll be a delay of game.
All right, Roth with it in his own zone. Turns it upfield. Turns it around. Gene, Amston rails it all the way around. Gene collects it along the boards. Can't quite feed the point. And great hustle there by Thunder to clear that out with 35 seconds left.
Yeah, there's a top effort by Lewis there to break up that play.
And Stampede, Roth with it. Muscled off the puck. Rolls onto the Thunder stick, and they get their shot. I think that was Darling that did a great job of collecting that puck. It was a good hit on the boards.
That was a really good hit. Yeah, he lined him up really well there. But yeah, Thunder doing everything you should do on a PK here.
We've said this before. They're so aggressive on that PK.
They are. They're doing a good job of breaking up any momentum Stampede have.
All right, only less than 20 seconds left in this penalty, in this period, with just a minute left in the penalty. And Thunder just
and we're going to see it. Oh no!
And once again,
that's going to be the end of the period.
Thunder march it down. Great work by the Thunder. No results in those penalty,
Darling taking a bold move there, taunting the Stampede bench. which is probably not the smartest thing to do, considering the second period the Stampede had yesterday.
Yeah, don't poke the bear.
I mean, or do, because I'd like to see the Stampede score 6 unanswered goals again.
Spoken like a true Stampede
I
fan.
know. Well, I mean, you know, I'm wearing my very fancy Stampede jacket up here.
So we're looking at just quick rundown. The Wakatipu Wild, who are playing the Thunder in Dunedin, and it's 2-1 for the Thunder at the moment.
Thunder up 2-1.
Yes, and I think they were winding down. Just started that third period.
Oh, yep, just at the beginning of the third.
Oh, well, here we go with the little follows.
Looks like we've got Batman versus Captain America.
Perfect. Big thanks to all the volunteers out there that are helping out. This is where it starts.
Yeah, exactly. A few future Stampede and Thunder players, you know. A few Ice Blacks out there, perhaps. Who knows? Could be some future NHL players out there.
You never know. So, it's a different game tonight for the Thunder and Stampede.
Oh, great vision there from number 19. Just had the open shot, saw his wingmate coming through, dished it across to him.
Wraparound scores.
Oh, the Batmans are all over this game tonight. Oh, big save there.
I think there's only seconds left in this game. As Captain America struggling to get a handle on it. And Batman.
Oh.
Great time to thank our sponsors, Joel. We've got
Absolutely.
a few of them.
Well, you know, these great events don't happen without them.
Absolutely not. So, who we got tonight? Team sponsors.
We got SkyCity,
Right.
Tile Mats, Cook Brothers, Carters, LBRP Consulting, Crampton and Smith Architectural Builders, Chroma Group, WT, The Rock, Sports Physio Lab, James Allen Photography.
Right, and each player is sponsored too. If you're interested in sponsoring a player, Matt Schwartz has got The Rockburn, Stefan Amston, Mark Woodham Plumbing, Cam True, Queenstown Hardfill, Connor Harrison, sponsored by Sign It Signs, Axel Rusty Jones by Colliers, Connor Jeans got Golden Homes sponsoring him, Mitchell and Lockie Freer of Angle Interiors, Jack Roby, Josh Hurley, SX Storage Cromwell, Dylan Devlin, New Road Civil, Jordan Shellis, Quantum Landscaping and Siteworks, Max McCall of Hadley's, Jake Hutchins, Top Coat, Jake Thompson, Alpine Electric, Joel Gerard,
Ruatoto, Logan Campbell, Campbell Electric, Aston Books, Target Trees, Tyler Challoner, PJ's Total Maintenance, Maxwell Roth, Schneider Electric, Ollie Rusky Jones, Creamy Interiors, Blake Campbell, True Electric, Jackson Flight, Flight Properties.
Fantastic. So, these guys have to, along with playing hard and practicing hard, they have to scrounge, they have to dig hard to find a sponsor or pay by themselves. It's pay to play here in New Zealand.
Absolutely. So, you know, all of these athletes out here, you know, they're working full time or going to school full time, and probably working as well as going to school, as well as playing hockey, as well as practicing to play at the highest level of New Zealand sport. So if there's anyone out there who thinks they can help in any way, shape or form, please feel free to get in touch with the NZIHL.
Looking for volunteers in any aspect of our hockey. It's a lovely fraternity here.
It is. It is.
We're
The hockey family runs deep.
Ice in the veins.
Ice in the veins, indeed.
All right, we're going to knock off for a break. Sam's giving us a thumbs up. We're off for now.
Done.
We'll be back in 15. Well, we're back here. Second period. It's the scrimmage between the Thunder from Dunedin and the SkyCity Stampede here in Queenstown. I'm Dave Dubnick.
I'm Joel LeBreton.
And just a quick update. We're down to about just over 6 minutes left in that Wild Thunder game in Dunedin, and it's all stitched up at Toulon. So here's a great chance for the Wild to pop a win in. They have gone to overtime once before, I believe, against Christchurch, but lost it in the shootout. I think it was. Maybe not. Maybe they lost it just in 3-on-3. Anyway, we're back here. Second period. Dunedin in the lead, just up by a morsel.
Indeed, 1-0 with Stampede gonna get just under a minute on the power play here to start this period.
So, So we've got LaSalle with it in his own zone, saucers it down. Brooksy just knocks it to the back, but Otis hunting hard, forcing
massive forecheck there from Otis.
Forcing Roth to keep honest. Roth with it. Cross ice. Gene, Roth. Over the red line. Over the blue line. Behind the net. Muscled off the puck. Begstead clears it all the way down again. Amston with it behind his own net. Starts to move it out. Barry covering him. Leaves for Gene. Cross to Roth. Roth holds on the blue line. Puck bounces in front. Just a easy. And McCaw getting pushed off in front of the net by Stegman. Stegman not liking that close proximity to...
Drawing a bit of a crowd there, yeah.
Look at... when you look at Begstead standing next to Toby, it's quite a difference, altitude difference.
Very big difference.
Toby's a very big unit. He's and a great goaltender. Just sorting out the nets off its moorings. All right, face off to the left of Shook with, what do we got? Is that penalty is over. And the puck rolls out into the neutral zone. Freer fires it back in. And Blair starts to move it forward. Darling on the blue line. Pushes it to the far corner. Puck rolls behind the net. Harrison over the blue line. Starts to move it. Ducks past one. Center and can't quite tuck it in. Ran out of real estate there. Did a great job of working that puck all the way out of his own zone.
Literally end to end.
Yeah. And the puck's on the red line with Begstead. Over the blue line. Shot and covered up by Brooks. Allowing both teams to have a bit of a change.
We were talking before about that aggression from Dunedin. That forecheck, like contesting every single loose puck, and it's just
not
putting on the work boots and chipping away at this Stampede team.
Yeah, so we're looking at Begstead back to the point, shot on target, great save, and it's tapped up and carried over the blue line.
That was a spectacular effort by Challoner there to stay onside.
Yes, and then it's kept in. Back to the point where True taps it up. Begstead moves it back. Campbell feeds Challoner. Challoner off the boards to Rusty Jones. Campbell lining up Lewis as he goes off. Boniface. Forward pass, shot. In the slot, picked up by Stampede, and it's all the way down the ice, forced to, I guess that'll be counted as a shot. Bagstead with it now on the blue line. Cross ice, no one there to collect. Boniface taps that in, and they're played
And
6 men.
Too many men. Oh, that is a brutal mistake by Thunder there.
That old chestnut, I think in his speed to keep the puck in,
He just stepped over into the
Lockie
field of play
Boniface.
there.
Yeah, got involved in the play before the player coming off was actually off the ice. So, chance for the Stampede.
Yeah, going to see the third power play here from the Stampede tonight. Currently 0 for 2.
So,
Let's see what can happen here. Got that top power play line out there.
quick shot, just off the glass. Roth taps to Freer, back to Roth in the corner. And it bounces out and cleared up and out. Cross ice to Amston from Gene. Back to Gene on the red line. Back to Amston. Finally gets it in over the blue line. Amston holding along the boards. Being dogged by Orr. Roth. Little bit soft. And Blair got a piece of that, forcing Amston to scramble a bit to get a handle on it.
I'd like to see a little bit more urgency from the Stampede here, Dave. You know, they're being a bit lackadaisical about moving it around, a few weak passes, not quite that snappiness that we're used to seeing.
Yeah, I think they're very relaxed, but I think it's a concentrated effort. So puck bounces all the way down, clearing. Bagstead on the hunt. Not letting Stampede make any mistakes.
Two-player forecheck there.
Yeah. Gene forced back into his own zone where Bagstead gives chase. Freer, cross ice. Roth carries over the blue line into the corner. Still centers. And it's railed up. And great defense by Gene. That would have been an easy breakaway for LaSalle. And Gene carrying the puck behind the net is McCog. Ice once again, Bagstead and Orr hustling hard, and Orr gets a piece of that.
34 seconds left in this power play. So I was talking about before, there's no urgency down in their defensive zone here. Just no tapping the puck around, you know, no concerted effort, and then turnover.
Yeah, or
puck goes out. Offensive zone face-off for the Thunder, give them opportunity to kill off a bit more of this time.
Yeah,
only 30 seconds left in this power play.
Or did a great job there. That forecheck. Freer. Now Harrison with it. Feeds Rusky Jones. Rusky Jones can't do anything with it, and it's banged back in. And now that's the Thunder fans starting to get a little bit rowdy.
Yeah, they've really shown up these two games, that's for sure.
Puck
all right, 5 seconds left on this power play here.
Behind the net, Blair clears it up and out. And Freer's forced to give chase because Orr picks it up. Orr tries to feed Eden, who is drifting in front of the net. And it's batted back into Thunder zone. And it rolls behind the net. Eden back to the Blair, I believe. Rescue Jones just over the red line, saucers it into the corner. Puck bouncing into the corner again. Blair behind the net. LaSalle picks that up. And LaSalle and
then
Flighty going nothing in it. They were just fighting for the puck. And big lead pass. Feed to McCog over the blue line. Thunder were caught on a line change there. Campbell shot on net, right on Shook. And he gobbles that up.
Good transition there from Stampede. Get that shot away, get offensive zone possession.
I got to say, Dunedin, they're on They're on.
They are.
They're on the puck.
LaSalle is just
Hungry.
dominant down there. He's just throwing
Behind.
hits, throwing passes,
Behind,
getting shots
yeah.
on net.
Just behind the net, hungry for it. Great work there by Rusky Jones. That's Ollie. Over the blue line, Bagstead dances, leaves for Stegman. Stegman takes a shot, puck rolls in front, finally cleared out. Swell defense and great save by Brooks in a clutter of bodies. Rusky Jones gives chase. He's got Bagstead hounding him. And in the corner, Rusky Jones leaves for Amston, feeds Gene over the blue line. Gene's waiting for somebody. Can't quite feed him. Devlin and Otis and Lewis. Lewis not happy with that call. He thinks he wasn't over the line, but
No.
you'll never win on an argument against a referee.
No, I've never ever seen someone.
Oh, okay, you're right. We'll
change
change that. Yeah. Face off.
1922 was the last time it happened.
Yeah, that's right. How many wrong calls have you had made against you, Joel?
I mean,
So many.
I don't want to say all
So
of them,
many.
but
Yeah, that's right. All of them.
all of them.
LaSalle chases it behind his own net, being harassed by Campbell. And Begsted comes back Lewis comes back to help him out, Rusky Jones with it on the red line, loses it to Ikea.
Good hip check from Wall
Hustles. And bouncing, sweeping clear by Brooks to the corner. Eden with it. Eden finally muscled off the puck. And it cleared to the blue line. And off a body. So,
Challoner, good job chasing down Ikai there.
all right, 12:23 left in the second period. Still 1-0 for the Thunder. Anybody's game. Thunder just in the lead. Face off on the offside dot. Puck rolls to the blue line. Well, Campbell loses it to Lewis. And Lewis takes that shot, but
Great tenacity by Lewis there to, just get the step on Campbell.
Yeah, and Otis, did you notice he was there? If Brooks had dropped that puck, Otis was there, hungry for it. So,
yep, looking for those rebounds.
Back to Beckstead, quick shot, and Brooks is forced to cover up again.
Otis there again on the pads, trying to clean up that trash in front of the net.
Yeah,
but
he's hungry like a rubber's dog there, just, creating chaos
scraps.
in front. Yeah, picking up the scraps.
But as
It'll happen.
Brooksy says no, leaves no scraps on the table for anyone.
Yeah. Rusky Jones to Harris. Up and Begsted cross ice. Couldn't be controlled by Otis. Otis starts to move it over the blue line. Collected by Harrison. Just dumps it down to the red line. Turned around again and cleared out. Rusky Jones behind his own net. Big lead pass to Harrison. And Harrison gives it a tap, and it rolls all the way to the blue line on the other side. It rolls in where Barry takes a shot wide and high. Fired back in. Offside's the call. And
Rout didn't see the arm up there.
Yeah, so it'll be offside is the call.
Rout nodded his head and agreed with that one. So, yeah, no room for interpretation there. Yeah.
All right, face off from the offside dot. Akia or Eden.
Ikai,
sorry.
Katsu from Lake Tekapo. Great player.
That's a long way to travel for practices.
It is. I'd say he's down in Dunedin studying now. Yeah.
Schooling now. Cross ice. Or so taps it all the way back down, forcing Roth to drag it back. Feed to Freer. Freer saucers to Devlin. Devlin over the blue line. Shot. Big rebound. Another slap. And it rolls behind the net.
Ooh, good deflection in front, but unfortunately behind the net.
Freer keeping that in. Tapping it around behind the net. Devlin in the corner against Stegman. He just lifts it all the way out. And icing is the call. I can't get off, trying to. A little bit tuckered out. That was good work. Face off to the left of Shook. I don't. Shots are 16 to 21 in favor of the Thunder. And big lead pass. Eden taps it, so it rolls behind the net. Devlin feeds Gene. Freer now over the blue line. Trying to get it in front. Can't, and it's saucered all the way down the ice. Devlin gives chase.
All right. I think I was just trying to think of the best description of what the Thunder are doing to the Stampede here, and suffocating, I believe, is probably the best thing. They are just all over the Stampede so far this period. 9 minutes 49 left in this second.
And they're on that puck.
They are.
Puck rolls to the corner. Push to the far corner. Or cross ice to Eden. Eden over the blue line. Holds on. High slot shot. And Brooks gobbles that up.
Again, as I said, they're suffocating the Stampede in the defensive zone. But then when they're getting the puck and breaking out, they're passing and moving it around really, really well. And they're getting some great opportunities off of that, the Thunder are.
Yeah, good shots. Rolling around. Lewis in the corner. Still has it. Back to the point. Shot. Bounces to the corner. Stegman picks that up. Taps it back to Lewis behind the net. Leaves for Begstead. Begstead with it. Leaves for Stegman. Back to the point. And it's cleared all the way down the ice where Challoner gives chase.
There you go. Oh, good hustle by Challoner there.
Yeah, forcing Shook to try and clear it. And great work by Rusky.
Right idea by Rusky Jones there, but I just sent it to the roof, unfortunately.
Yeah, big deflection. He was. Everybody was looking for the pass, I think, and Rusky Jones allowed Rusky Jones to carry.
Savvy move nonetheless, If everyone's looking for the pass, the goalie might be as well, and you might be able to sneak one of those little backhand shots through.
Yeah, sneaky little backhand.
Stay tuned for part 2.
Yes. Or rails it around to Rout, taps it up to the red line. Rusky Jones is robbed by Barry. Feeds Darling, can't get a piece of it. Stampede finally get it over the blue line.
Steady hand of Troy.
Challoner over the blue line, shot. Tyler Challoner showing up tonight. Fantastic to see. Jimmy
loving his game at the moment.
Yeah, and Sandra would be proud tonight. And the puck bounces over the blue line and just batted back in. Where once again there's a chance. Flight feeds Rusky Jones, who's had enough and gone off. Campbell with it, shot. Shuck stops that, or collects and takes behind the net. Intercepted by Flight. Flight can't get the shot away. Kept in by Freer. And Harrison chases it behind the net. Back to the point where Roth has it. Roth feeds Freer. Shot, and Shuck gloves that
down. Gets the glove up and says no.
Settles things down.
You see that, even with Dunedin giving up massive pizza up through the middle there. Still dug their heels in. Didn't give the Stampede any easy opportunities to snap it around, get the secondary passing.
Yeah. I think Stampede are just looking for a little bit of a break there in front.
Something.
It's like a little bit of a deflection or a shot.
Just a bounce to go their way.
Roth, rail it around. Harrison gives chase. Leaves for Freer, takes that shot, and Shook gloves that again.
That was very cool, calm, and collected by Shook there.
Rinse and repeat. Freer, glove down by Shook. All right, face off.
All right, you see Beckstead come out here for the Thunder. Just casually skating out.
And kept in by Stampede. And Flight takes a shot off an ankle. And Freer is forced behind his own net. Again, Freer hits McCog. McCog over the red line, off of a skate. And Flight keeps it in. And too much fancy work, I think. One too many passes there, as they can't quite get that shot on net. Finally, it's dragged in and tapped behind the net. Big lead pass, leaving Beckstead.
Beckstead's lots of.
Leaving Beckstead there is like sticking a fork in a toaster.
That is a
Nothing good will come from it. He was left unguarded.
Costly move for Stampede.
He read that well.
Yeah, you watch this on the replay. Just sneaks right behind there. Long stretch pass, gets the shot away, sneaks it past Brooks. You know, last person that you want with a one-on-one with a goalie.
Yeah, he's a handy fella.
He is. So we've got 2-0 here with the Stampede giving up another one there to Beckstead. 6 minutes 44 left in this second period. Stampede needs some answers, and quickly.
They'll get it. They'll get it. Lewis taps it over the blue line, rolls to the corner, and it's cleared up. All the way down, it rolls off a hurrying stick. And Rusky Jones with it. Devlin. Cross ice to Freer. Freer taps to Devlin, can't feed him. And Lewis has it in the neutral zone. Over the blue line. Eden feeds the center. Otis can't get a piece of that. And the puck rolls over the blue line with Devlin. Devlin's got McCog. Shot. And that was a good play.
That was a really good play, showing a little creativity, yep.
Left for McCog, drove to the net. Devlin drove to the net, hoping for Shuck to drop that puck.
Yep.
But he gobbled that up.
He did gobble that one up,
Yep.
absolutely. And I think that's, Stampede need to start doing that, taking a few more risks.
All right, face off. Got Calzuni and Chandler out there with True, Campbell, and Rusky Jones for the Stampede. Route. Can't get a piece of it. Kept in by Rusky Jones. Tap to the corner where Challenger gives chase behind the net. Route picks that up. And Route starts to move it forward. Or Barry starts to move it forward. Barry tries to flick it over Brooks's pad. Can't do it. And Campbell has it over the blue line. Campbell off of an ankle. And it
off Blair there, yeah.
And it hits the timber. Route was left, or Barry was left kind of unguarded and allowed to skate all the way in.
He had 3 Dunedin players there skating in. Luckily, the pass got broken up, but 3-on-1, not ideal.
Face off to the right of Shook. Roth shot, collected by the stick of Shook, and Begsted cross ice to Stegman. Stegman over the blue line. And Roth deflects that into the timber. 5 minutes, 13 seconds left on a 2-0 game for the Thunder.
Yeah, well, SkyCity Stampede, this second period tells a very, very different story from the one last night.
Yeah,
Dave?
Yeah.
Well and truly.
They'd sunk a couple buckets by then. Actually 6 last night on that second period. So Definitely different. Center and Flight, little flick pass, bounces it to the red line where Begstead collects. Harrison picks that up, hits Roth. Roth carries to the corner behind the net. And Begstead is set on his butt by McCog. Centering pass. And great save by Brooks as Otis was sneaking in there, deep slot. Begstead cross ice to Stegman. Pushed off the puck. Otis behind the net. Still has it. Stegman taps it back to Otis behind the net. Stegman shot, scores. Was Otis.
Oh, Otis.
We spoke about him hunkering around, circling
Sitting around that net, looking for
deep
opportunities.
slot, and he put it up high on.
Absolutely. But, you know, again, Dunedin tenacity, hemming the Stampede in their zone, getting them caught up, getting them caught, chasing their tail, chasing players around, creating those odd man opportunities.
Yeah.
And then the reward.
And then the reward, yeah. So we're looking at 3-0, 4 minutes and 11 seconds left.
Shots looking relatively equal now with 20 shots for the Stampede, 26 for Thunder. Far different story from last night where Stampede outshot Thunder 2-1.
Rusky Jones, Gene. And great pass, tapped forward by Freer. Basal with it behind his own net. Orr feeds LaSalle, dances to the corner with it. LaSalle still has it and had Tillman drifting in front. Dangerous, beautiful pass by LaSalle. But he couldn't get a piece of it. Big
He's
lead
very
pass.
hard to knock off the puck, that's for sure.
Devlin takes that shot and Shuck gobbles that up. So with 3 minutes, 21 seconds left, Joel.
3-0.
Yeah. Kelly, they're missing a bit of finesse out there, I reckon. They need that C-Mac finesse.
Nice little C-Mac finesse, perhaps, yes.
All right, True. Stegman with it. True couldn't get it back in. Darling carries back, feeds Stegman, and Brooks covers that up.
Yep. Brooks was lucky to get in front of that one there. Again, a little bit of a defensive breakdown from the Stampede, allowing Thunder to just kind of walk into the offensive zone here.
Yeah. All right. Face off to the left of Brooks. Roth. And finally batted to Rusky Jones. Rolls to the corner. Roth trying to get it out, being harassed heavily. Harrison beats the icing call. Well done. Huge. It's turned around though. Begstead with it over the red line. He's got Lewis and he's got Otis shot and scores was Stegman.
Wow, another great display there by Dunedin Thunder. You know, breaking in, getting numbers, drawing the Stampede defense across, leaving that man open on the back door.
Yeah, 2 minutes, 42 seconds left. Dunedin Thunder crowd is getting a little.
See it here,
rowdy.
yep. Just wide open on the back door there. 4-0.
3, 4.
4, yes.
That's next to 3.
Yes.
On that new math got me. So 4-0.
Got to carry the one.
Yeah. And tapped in by Flight in the corner. Puck rolls dangerously in front from Chalina couldn't.
Oh, 3 Thunder players take each other out there, far out.
That could be the best hit of the night. What do you reckon?
Well and truly, yeah, that was. Oh, it looks like everyone's okay though.
Yeah, Eden looked a little shook up, I think. Like, yeah, puck behind the net. Rusky Jones feeds Campbell. Can't collect it properly. Finally tapped out over the. Or Flight carries over the blue line. Shot off the glass. Back to the corner. Muscled off the puck was Flight by Stegman. Kicked.
All right, we've got
Gene.
1 minute 44 seconds left in this second period here.
Amston to Devlin. And it rolls behind the net. Turned upfield. Beckstead. Or Otis holds. Great work. And Stegman fires away from the point. And Brooks kicks that to the side. Hurrying with it now.
Again, that Thunder team just coming in waves there.
And Rusky Jones on his own blue line. With Devlin and Lewis fighting for it on the red line. It rolls still in the neutral zone. Beckstead, Lewis. Back to the Beckstead. Fires one from the red line. Devlin collects that on the blue line. And Rusky Jones over the red line fires it in. Taps in front. No one there to collect that. Stake. And that old chestnut, that low
The
beam.
old low rafters.
Yes.
He's threaded a few tonight though, so that's the first one that's actually hit and gone through. But we've got the Stampede offensive zone face-off here. 39 seconds left.
Yeah, in this period. Yeah, 4-0. There'll be I think Coach Camfrier go into the dressing room, just say calm the farm.
Yep, absolutely.
Roth on the red line. Over the blue line, still has it. Rails it around behind the net, ends up in the corner. Centering, can't get a handle on it. Freer, shot, clutter in front. And all sorts of hassle in front, but Shook covers that up. And
Shook's been standing on his head tonight. He's made some really, really key saves in some trying opportunities as well. We've got 17 seconds here left in this second period.
no penalty.
No,
Mitchell
doesn't-
Freer is having a discussion there, wanting to know.
Doesn't look like no penalty. We continue.
All right, face off to the right of Toby Shook. Back to Roth. Roth shot, rolls to the far point. Freer taps it to the corner.
9 seconds left
Flicked up,
in this period.
and Begstead hustles. 9 seconds left. Center and press, and that ends the period. But Begstead hustles his way all the way down the ice and kind of gets
Which
tangled up
is
with-
really a telling tale of this game so far. These first two periods.
First to the
Dunedin hustling, getting possession of the puck, making opportunities happen.
First to the puck, first to the puck, first to the puck.
Absolutely. And then getting hold of the puck, maintaining possession, and creating opportunities from that as well. Stampede, not so much. Not getting to the puck first, not creating the opportunities. But we have a whole another 20 minutes, third period of hockey here.
Right on. We'll see what happens. I'm Dave Dudley.
I'm Joel LeBreton.
Welcome back to the third period. The battle here in Queenstown between the SkyCity Stampede and the Dunedin Thunder.
The Southern Derby.
Yeah, Southern Derby, exactly. Thunder ahead, 4-0. Joel.
It's been a long time since there's been that kind of scoreline in this building, Dave. I tell you what.
Yeah, that's outgunned. Like Stampede have seem to be chasing a lot.
They are, absolutely. And just as I said, Thunder are just doing a great job of just suffocating any opportunity that the Stampede are getting. Jumping on those loose pucks, aggressive forecheck, fighting for every single inch on this ice at the moment.
I would say the evidence, you said it, I think there was like 6 seconds left in the period. Puck was scooting down, and Carl Begstead
still
hustling his bustle all the way down, even though Roth was ahead of him. So not saying give up. But
there's no quit in either of these teams, so we're in for a hell of a third, I tell you what.
Yep, things are going to get spicy. Otis can't hit Begstead. It drifts into Stampede zone. Begstead in the corner. Back to Herring. Herring shot. Kicked to the side by Brooks.
That actually went inside post.
Begstead, cross ice. Lewis over the blue line. Feeds Stegman, can't get a handle on it. Tapped up and out where Gene picks it up on the blue line. Shot and scores.
Wow. Big transition there from the Stampede to break it out of their zone.
Yeah, I was talking to Cam Freer's mom, and she says we have to get a goal early. Mama Freer called it. So that changes a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shook may get shook after that. Shutout is off the table now.
Yeah. So now,
and first of many, perhaps.
We'll see what happens.
But great transition, great job by Freer to get it out of the zone there. Dish it up to Gene.
Amston. Harrison bats it in along the far boards. Rusky Jones feeds to behind the net. Harrison can't hit Amston as Eden taps it all the way down the ice where LaSalle can't gather it. Kept in by Amston behind the net. Centering. Puck rolling around in front.
Oh, wow. Just came over the LaSalle, over the top ropes, just clotheslining.
And Shook just
staying down and staying out of it.
On top of the puck, well, everything happens over top of him.
LaSalle just came over and clotheslined Harrison there from the top ropes.
Yeah. UFC,
WWE, NZIHL.
The old joke, I went to a boxing match and a hockey game broke out. All right, we got Chandler, Flight, and Campbell up front for Sky City. Chandler rails around behind the net. Behind the net, tangle up. Or puck rolls in front and scores again.
Huge goal. That goal is all on the back of the effort of Challoner there.
Challoner.
He put the work boots on and willed that goal into existence.
So
loving his game at the moment.
From 4-0
to 2-0. And we have Dunedin calling a timeout here.
1 minute. What's my math? 1 minute, just over 1.5 minutes played in this period. And the Stampede muscle in 2 goals. And
Absolutely.
We said that things were going to get spicy.
Still a big hill to climb.
Yeah.
And again, we're going to have to be careful here for the Stampede and Dunedin Thunder. Not let emotions start running wild, giving up power plays.
What are you saying, Joel? What are you saying might happen?
Calmer heads must prevail.
Right. Stay in the game.
In both directions.
Right. Stay out of the box.
Stay out. Can't score goals from in the box.
Yeah. For those that don't understand what I mean, stay out of that penalty box. Stegman chases. And it's collected up and just out where Begstead. I know. What did we just say? Did no one listen to us?
I know, right? We need a little direct line straight down to the coach's box, I think.
And Brooks gobbles that one up. So there's a flag on the play.
Tripping. 2 minutes.
Just what the Thunder need.
As Lockie Freer going into the box there.
So face-off will be to the right of Brooks. Good opportunity here for...
Yeah, Dunedin Thunder. No top PP line out there.
And they can't keep it in, so it's on the red line. Stegman over the blue line. Sort of a soft pass. And it's batted up, but not out. Stegman keeps it in. And it's tapped to the red line. Otis on the blue line. Gene fires it up and all the way down the ice. Shook stops it behind his own net. Eden. Begstead over the blue line. It's got some speed on. Shot wide. LaSalle picks that up on the far blue line. Tapped out by Harrison. Harrison
gets the shot away.
Forcing Shook to cover up. Chewing up time. Face off in that zone. They're not changing, which I find is interesting.
I feel after this sequence of events, I feel like maybe Stampede were watching the Dunedin Thunder for the first 2 periods and taking a little inspiration.
Yeah.
You know, heavy forecheck.
Amston shot deflected to the corner. McCaw gives chase, but LaSalle on the red line, off a skate. My goodness, that almost came up to us.
It did.
Do we get danger pay?
I mean, I assume.
Do we get paid?
I assume it's double what we normally make.
0 times 0.
I know, right?
0 times 2. It's still, my math is awful tonight. Otis facing off. He's got Stegman, Begstead, Eden. Rolls into the corner. Amston with it. Amston fires it all the way down the ice. Rusky Jones gives choice. And sloppy little bounce right in front. Made Shook.
A true 200-foot shot from Amston that actually forces an offensive zone face-off for the Stampede.
I think
with 36 seconds left in this power play.
Shook, I think, saw Rusky Jones barreling in, which kind of just maybe...
Yeah, it would have had to cover it up.
Got the hackles up in the back. Shot. Puck. Oh, puck rolling in front.
Very loose early whistle there.
Very early whistle. Flight not happy. Jackson Flight was there. Rattled a bit. We'll see. Face off again.
Stampede's starting to, create some opportunities.
We've seen them score 6 goals. Shot just wide. Picked up by Begstead on his blue line. Carrying over the red line. Begstead slams on the brakes on the blue line. Back to LaSalle. Off the glass. And golfed.
Golfed out there. You got Flighty forechecking that one down.
And Stegman behind his own net. Flight can't collect that. And I think that's pretty well it. And again, Flight can't collect a bouncing puck on the blue line. Stegman. Big lead passer out. Can't collect it. Rolls to the corner. Knows that he was going to get lined up. Stopped. LaSalle with it on the blue line. And into the timber.
Good stick there by defense to send that one up high.
Now the Stampede are stepping into those, not backing off, forcing the shot, getting in the way of the shot.
Aggressive forechecking, chasing down loose pucks, getting there first, being aggressive,
Coach,
finishing checks.
That's right. You can go to Coach Joel's
Other hockey
Frere.
terms.
Frere, great pass. Puck bouncing onto the blue line. Route over the red line. Taps it to the corner and offsides the call. That's Aaron Chisholm watching that one closely. Big shout out to all Dunedin. I'm sure they're Dunedin fans.
Yeah, all
watching
the Dunedin
with
fans.
Anticipation.
Great turnout from the Dunedin faithful here as well. I've seen a guy with full face paint on. You can see their little section over there.
Yeah.
Bit quiet at the moment, but
Yeah.
they've been very, very vocal this whole game so far.
Railed up and Brooks covering up.
Oh, wow. Slashing the goalie is a bold move.
He covered up. And we'll see what comes of that.
Nothing by the looks of it.
No.
He's just going to, yeah. Oh, well.
Face off to the
We
left.
continue
Brooks.
onwards.
And upwards. All right. Face off to the left of Brooks. Beckstead. Shot.
Ooh, off shoulder of Brooks there. Good save.
And again, Lewis. Not happy with that hit. And behind the net is Frere. Devlin can't get a piece of it. And Roth is forced back behind his own net for a bouncing puck. And feeds. Devlin being harassed on the blue line, but still has it in front. Frere couldn't get a piece of that after.
Big defense here from Thunder is also.
That's Otis that was knocked on his. Devlin being muscled away. Not happy with that.
No, I don't know whether.
I think there's a little bit of retaliation behind the scene.
Yeah, it must have been because that was a beautiful hit on Otis on the far side there. Good, clean, and then, something must have gone on behind the play that him and Eden weren't happy about.
But what did we say? You don't score goals from the penalty box.
You don't. You got to stay out of the box. Devlin's
quite a integral component of this.
Absolutely, on PK and PP as well.
Amston rails it up and tapped up. And Harrison knocks. And there's Eden hanging over the blue line, waiting for the pass from Otis. McCog pursuing. LaSalle with it. LaSalle cross ice. Can't hit Stegman. Otis circles around again. LaSalle on the red line. Loses it. And Amston rails it down around behind the net.
McCark's going to do a good job chasing
that down from Stegman. Lines it. Stegman. LaSalle with it. Behind the net. McCog still hustling after him. Stegman on the red line. Cross ice to Lewis. Beckstead has it in the corner now. Beckstead feeds.
Minute and 8 left in this power play.
LaSalle, Beckstead. The Sharks are circling. Eden, shot, puck bouncing in front and cleared all the way down the ice. Beautiful defensive work by Roth as it ends up behind the net where Rusky Jones is going to give chase. Looking for the pass, big lead pass. Shot, and Brooks covers that up. Things are getting a bit spicy.
They are getting a little bit spicy here. Dunedin seems to really trying to push up on Brooks here and get him rattled, but it's a futile effort because you're not going to rattle him.
Brooks is way too
savvy for that kind of carry on.
Right. I don't know, Chris. That could be the answer. We'll see. We'll see how it ends. Another one.
All right, 33 seconds left in this power play for the Dunedin Thunder. 12:48 left in this game.
Great work by Rusky Jones, who boogies the puck off of, I think that was Barry, Rusky Jones, and
Huge effort there by Rusky Jones.
Amston hustling. Big forecheck. Orr takes behind the net, trying to set something up. Intercepted by Flight, and Flight is robbed by Barry. And that's it.
Back to full strength.
And Freer bats it into the zone. Little bit of scrappy hockey, nobody in position. And finally, Thunder clear it down into Stampede area. Puck rolls behind the net. Otis. And it's cleared out by the Stampede. Big forward pass to Otis on the red line. Lewis over the blue line. Lewis leaves for Beckstead. Beckstead shot. And off the timber. Oof.
Up and out.
End to end, Joel.
End to end, exactly. Good opportunities both sides as well. Rusky Jones just putting in the work down low there to make that first opportunity happen. And then good breakout from Dunedin to get that shot on and a face-off in the offensive zone.
You mentioned that earlier about Dunedin forcing the play, and that's what Rusky Jones and the Stampede are doing. They're forcing the play,
yes,
making Dunedin move quickly with it, and sometimes they're not ready to do that.
That's where you're going to, mistakes win hockey games.
Listen to us. Man, we're smart. Anyone want any other advice? Financial advice? Relationship advice? We can give it all. Harrison. Go. Harrison. Chase and go around behind the net. Still. Harrison. Still. And finally, the Thunder turn it up over the red line. Behind the net. Beck's rail it around. Darling. LaSalle takes that shot. Eden picks that up. Back to Beckstead on the point. Shot off the glass. And it rolls up but not out. And a bouncing puck on the blue line where LaSalle picks it up. Beckstead, LaSalle in the corner. Back to the point where Blair takes a shot. And Brooks gloves that. Even though going wide, Brooks.
Good to slow that down. There's a few tired Stampede players out there who could use a change. So you can get some fresh horses out of the stable.
Yeah. Fed and watered. Face off to the right of Brooks. Flight up against Otis. Back to LaSalle on the point. Shot off of the body of, I think it was Otis in front of the net. Puck finally bounces up and out. Lewis picks that up. Lewis can't play it. And so Challoner over the blue line. Challoner passes where Amston rails it around. And it's up and finally tapped out by the Thunder. Red line, batted back in, where Campbell picks it up. Bouncing puck in front. Campbell with it on the blue line. Bounced off the puck, but still was able to make the pass as Beckstead picks it up. Bangs it off the boards to the neutral zone. Cross ice from Harrison. Shot from Rusky Jones. Gene turns Orr around, hits McCog. Gene and turned around quickly. Devlin with it on his own blue line. Devlin just hung on to it for a little bit too long. Lead pass to Freer. Freer can't make the pass in front, and he's muscled off the puck. Turned around quickly. Eden with it on the red line. Stegman. Or Eden to the corner. Pass in front. Can't get the backhand away. And Freer with it behind the net. Feeds to the corner or centers. No one there. And here's a chance. Freer now. Freer hits Devlin. Devlin can't center. Stegman feeds to the corner. And tell hits Barry. Barry over the blue line. LaSalle with him. Tackled. And Gene. And True is just one step behind the play. Harrison still held, and there's a penalty, and that'll be Harrison tackled behind the net.
Yeah, just dragged down there by Blair. Good opportunity here for the Stampede.
Yeah, they're going to have to sink one. 7:59.
Timeout for the Stampede this time round. Calm things down a little bit. I think that's a great opportunity here.
That was
a great opportunity to thank our sponsors.
that was a big series of end-to-end hockey.
Oh, was it? What? Not a lot of whistles going down here except for penalties, unfortunately. So we've got SkyCity Stampede being SkyCity being our naming sponsor, as well as Tilemax, LBRP Consulting, Carter's, Chroma Group, Sports Physio Lab, Crampton and Smith, Cook Brothers Construction, WT Partnership, James Allen Photography, Media Works, and of course Queenstown Ice Hockey Club, as well as all the wonderful volunteers who donate their time every week, week in, week out, to make this exciting event happen.
So if you get a chance, thank your local volunteers.
Yep. So 2-minute penalty here.
And offside's the call.
4-2 Stampede, 7:55 left in this contest.
Nothing but hockey left for the next 8 minutes.
Exactly.
McCog up against Otis on the offside dot. All right, Roth chases back into his own zone behind the net. Otis keeping him honest.
At 2-player forecheck again.
Amston over the blue line, rails it around. Back to the point. Very hungry is Beckstead and Otis.
Again, that just aggressiveness on the puck, not giving Stampede a chance to set up and start cycling.
Gene carrying all the way down behind the net. Back to the point. Shot across the front of the slot, but kept in by Amston. Freer on the point. Freer. And can't get a piece of it. Beautiful work by Dunedin in front of their own net to clear that. That was a dangerous puck.
That was a very dangerous puck. All right, 58 seconds left here in this power play.
Rails it around to Freer on the far side. Freer loses it, and it's tapped down the ice with Begstead giving chases. Amston collects behind his own net.
All right, 38 seconds here.
Roth trying to set something up. You got Harrison over the red line. Harrison feeds Freer. Freer holds. And struggling to get a piece of it, and they bat it down again.
All right, 12 seconds left in this power play. Stampede struggling to find any options here.
Big rebound and tap back. That'll finish the penalty.
I mean, that was a good option. Shoot it on net.
Yeah. And it actually was a good rebound. There's no one there to collect. Shot kicked to the corner by Brooks. Look at this. Eden with Otis. Otis can't make the pass. Caught off balance. And it rolls to the corner. Otis rails it back in. Eden gives chase. Rusky Jones along the boards. Big pass to Campbell. Campbell over the blue line, over the red line, taps it in. That's turned around. Herring bats it to the neutral zone. Rusky Jones chases it to the corner with Bagstead. And Campbell
just drills Bagstead there in the
Yeah,
back.
yeah.
Boarding all day,
Boarding.
unfortunately.
Unfortunately, what did we say? You don't score goals in the box.
No, you definitely do not. You
Yeah.
do not.
Tempers.
Actually, potentially didn't quite see the call. Potentially a cross-check over boarding. Yeah, cross-checking for 2 minutes. 2 minutes in the box for Stampede regardless, and we're going to see this Dunedin Thunder power play once again. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left in this game, Dave.
Yes, Joel.
A big hill to climb,
Big hill to climb.
especially going, playing a man down.
Back around behind the net. Centering. Here's a chance for Orr. Shot high. Big clearing where LaSalle gives chase with Flight. Eden with it. Carries behind the net. Being harassed by Flight. Still being harassed.
Dunedin
Stegman.
happy just to kill some time here.
Yeah. It's not the urgent. There's not urgency in a goal. It's just about not letting Stampede get anything silly. And Flight fires it down, forcing LaSalle behind his own net.
57 seconds left in this
Stegman
Dunedin power play.
or hits Eden on the blue line. And great work in front of the net, both defensively and positioning offensively. And puck up and out, forcing a face-off in that zone.
Well, this bodes well for Stampede. At least they're getting an offensive zone face-off here. 39 seconds left in this power play for Dunedin Thunder. 3 minutes and 34 seconds left in this game. Scoreline of 4-2. Dunedin Thunder with the lead.
All right. Puck rolls behind the net. Stegman collects, taps around to Lewis. Lewis feeds Otis. Otis over the red line. Shot on net. Otis still collects. Puck slides dangerously and through the slot, but nobody collects it. And
23 seconds left.
it's fired down, forcing Stegman to collect behind his net. LaSalle hits Begstead, who then hits Otis. And it's banged up and swung all the way down the ice. And penalty occurs. It looks like Stegman's going to get dragged into this one.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. A little bit of fracas in front of the net, knocking Toby into the net.
Interference. 2 minutes on Devlin.
Devlin. And that is it. 5-on-3 for 30 seconds for... Oh, no. So
2 minutes and then 55 seconds at full strength.
Yes. Stampede didn't need that.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. When you're chasing a 2-goal deficit, you probably don't want to be playing a man down.
So they just cleared the penalty from the previous moment.
And back on the PK.
Back on the penalty kill.
I can't make it too easy.
No. And Gene can't collect that on the blue line. Otis over the blue line. Carries behind the net. Otis feeds LaSalle. LaSalle shot. And Eden was right there for the rebound.
Yeah, looking for a little tip in front there as well, maybe. But no, Brooks had a great line of vision straight towards it. Minute 38 left in this power play. 2:32 on the clock.
Yeah. Running out of real estate.
We are indeed, Dave.
Tickety talk.
Tick-tock indeed.
Hustling for it in the corner. Roth can't clear it. Feeds Eden. Eden. Puck rolls in front. Still open. Brooks does a spectacular job. The old scissor cover up.
Brooks did an amazing job there to keep that out the back of the net.
There was quite a mess in front.
There was. But no extracurriculars as well, which, you know, is strange to see in such a tough contest here when you get a big scrum in front of the net like that.
Stampede know they cannot get another penalty
cannot
because
get another
that'll be 5-on-3.
Yes.
And that would be dangerous. Big fire up the ice. There's a chance. Gene can't collect it in the corner, and Begstead cross ice to LaSalle. Back to Stegman, back to Begstead. Starts to move, Roth starts to move it out. It's Freer, and offside's the call. I think it was like a 15th of an inch.
It wasn't far off at all. But
so offside's the call with 1 minute 49 seconds left.
And 54 seconds left in this power play as well.
All right. If they've got any sort of magic, they're going to have to use it.
Exactly. I feel like Stampede won't pull the goalie until the power play's over also. So
we'll see
look,
if you're right.
for that. Look for that in the last 55 seconds.
Lewis with it on the blue line. Puck off a skate. Hits Stegman over the red line. Fires it in. Behind the net goes Lewis.
27 seconds left in this power play.
Stegman on the point. Taps it back behind the net. And Amston feeds. And it bounces to the red line, and Stegman catches that and puts it down. Begstead, big rebound. Back to the red line. LaSalle, shot. 5
seconds left here in this power play, and we are back to full strength for 53 seconds.
And Otis with it over the blue line. Otis muscles his way into the corner. Rusky Jones pins him up, and they're happy to chew up as much time as they possibly can.
Absolutely.
Devlin dug it out. And the puck still behind the net, and it looks like still behind the net. Begstead with it along the boards.
22 seconds left in this game.
Gene, shot, great save by Shook.
Big save by Shook.
And off the timber with 8 seconds.
8 seconds to go. So I feel like this is where they're going to pull Brooksy for the extra skater. All or nothing.
Well, we'll see. 8 seconds, 8-point-something seconds left.
Yep. 6 skaters on the ice for the Stampede.
Face off to the right of Shook.
Dunedin bench fired up here.
As well as the stands. It's been a while. And Begstead fires one from the red line.
And they elect to, not call that as an icing and let the play run out. Just going to wipe 2 seconds off the clock.
They're going to have a word.
Yeah, that's... Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna. Right. They should call the clock back here because there was at least 2 seconds left on the.
My goodness.
I mean,
you're stabbing.
The game is over. I'm not gonna lie, but.
That's it. Yep. So what an exciting ending, and I'm trying to think of the last time Dunedin's pulled one off here in the...
No, well, I mean, last time Stampede and Dunedin played, it was very similar.
That's true,
Stampede took a big win on the first night, and Thunder came back and answered in the second night in a very similar fashion. So I don't want to call it too soon, but I feel like this might be a bit of a preview for what we're going to see come finals time this year, Dave.
How interesting could this be?
I know.
What
This Dunedin team is firing on all cylinders at the moment.
Spectacular play. So they split the weekend.
Yep.
And end up with one apiece.
Absolutely. Stampede still maintain that top of the table position at the moment. But, you know, that was a very, 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 very great effort from the Dunedin Thunder to come in here and, you know, steal a win in the Queenstown Ice Arena as an away team is a big feather in their cap because it does not happen very often.
And Dunedin Thunder really showing some pace this year. So we're going to see how good it ends this year. We're getting down to the slippery end of things.
We are indeed. No short seasons down here. But the Dunedin faithful in the stands here, all fired up, as they should be after a spectacular victory, 4-2. Dunedin Thunder coming in after a massive whooping last night.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Split the weekend.
Yes. So that ends it.
That ends it indeed.
We'll get back to you shortly.
Till next time.
Till next time, yeah. Thank you. I'm Dave Dubnick.
I'm Joel LeBreton.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.